Hi there guys, this morning we're going to be looking at some tone basics and how to create 3D objects using tone. So we're going to start off today, I've started off with a 2B and drawn these shapes, and then I'm going to be toning with the 4B pencil. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw the tone bar, and basically how you do this is you start off at the 1 and you just do the lightest tone that you can do. Really, really light, really fine. The 2 steps it up a little bit, makes it a little bit darker, like so. Then I skip over to the 5. Now the 5 needs to be really, really dark, so that's as hard as you can do it with the pencil without ripping the paper. Alright, and then down to the 4, which is a step down from the 5. Now what you'll notice is that when you actually do this tone bar, you'll get a nice flat piece on the end of your pencil, and that's really handy for getting a smooth finish on your tone. We'll talk about that a bit more later. So number 3 is just the in-between of 4 and 2. Okay. Now what we're going to do, we're going to use that tone bar as a reference point, and we're going to draw some numbers down here below our lines. Now I've drawn these 3 shapes. Start off with the cylinder, and in the middle section we're going to draw a 1. On the outside 2, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And you may have already guessed, we're going to relate the number on the tone bar to the number on the shape. Okay, so we're going to start off with the 1 and we're going to just add the tone into the space. Now it's always better to start off light and add more tone as you go, especially when you're drawing like this, where you're going to have to go back over it a little bit. Now for the cone, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to add the numbers in here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you'll notice this time that as the sections, the wedges come up to the top, they hit a point. So we need to have the darker wedge here is fatter at the bottom, and as it goes up, so it's not the same as the cylinder where it's a vertical edge on it. Alright, so I'll just rush through this, finishing off this shape, and then we'll move on to the ball. Now with the ball, it's a little bit different as well. We have 5 areas of tone on the ball. The lightest tone is off to the top and off to the side a little bit, and we just want to really just add the light in there. Now what I like to do is just kind of use a bit of a different direction. So on the other straight shapes, most of the lines are going in one direction. With the ball, we kind of want to just move around so you don't get sort of straight lines, because it is a rounded object. So with the 3 shapes, you notice how even though we do have lines, so you can see the wedges, they are starting to become more 3-dimensional, and if you kind of squint your eyes, you can see that they're starting to come out a little bit from the page. Great, thanks guys.